Hey guys, this is Yamigoblin here from EpicDuelTime, the new Yu-Gi-Oh team. I'm today going to give you a deck profile of my Pac-Man deck. It's very, very good. It is a stall burn based deck. Pac-Man is an abbreviation for Pure Advantage, Camel, Munching, all Noobs. So first card is 3 Deslakota. Deslakota is a great card. It works really well. It flip face down, flip face up, draw a card. Pure advantage. That's all it really does. The next card is, of course, Wormlinks. We run 3 of them. It has a flip effect of draw a card, mandatory effect of activating once every end phase. That includes mine and my opponent's. This card is amazing for draw power and amazing for advantage. Lets you draw your cards so you can stall and burn faster. Next card is Solar Flare Dragon. We run 3 of them. It works great. It has burn and stalling abilities. It's a slow, consistent burn that allows me to take advantage of the field and keep the duel in my pace. The next card we play is Stealth Bird. Just like Deslakota, it is amazing. It has the flip face up, flip face down effect. It burns for 1,000 every time it's flip summoned. And 1,700 defense is quite nice, especially whenever you get a Gravity Bind or a level Luminary B on the field. It's hard to get around. And then the last monster we play is 3 Lava Golem. With the way the format is nowadays, with Stardust Dragons and Sheens and everything going around everywhere, the best way to get rid of a monster is just to tribute it. It doesn't destroy it, it doesn't activate a spell or a trap card, it just tributes the monster and does burn damage. And with the amount of stall we play in the deck, this card has won me many games, and it is an amazing card to help get rid of threatening opponent's effects, and great just in general for this kind of slow stall burn. Next we'll move on to the spells. First spell, Swords of Revealing Light, great card, very simple. Stall for 3 turns, that's basically what it does. It's all about stalling. The next one is Level Luminary B, continuous field and spell card. It helps lock down my opponent. It keeps things like Lava Golem from attacking me for an extended period of time. They have to draw into their MST, and that's if I don't negate it. So it's an amazing card. Next, we play 2 Gold Sarcophagus. It's great for searching, helps me thin through my deck, search out the burn spells, the stall spells that I need, and gets them to me quicker, faster, and makes the deck more consistent, and makes it able to win and become great. The next one, people's favorite, Pot of Duality. It plays 3 of them. It's a great card. It basically is just there for consistency. It does nothing else. The deck doesn't special summon. I mean, rarely, Lava Golem might interfere with it, but it rarely does. Next is Wave Motion Cannon. Card's amazing burn. It eats away at their MSTs. That's one of the biggest things that it does, is it pulls MSTs to it instead of the stall. So my other things, like my Solar Flares and my Stealth Birds, can get off their burn, and I also get to keep my other stall spells on the field as well. It's amazing. It works great, plus, having super rares is also really nice. The card's great for burn. It's great for bluffing out MSTs, things like that. Your opponent gets frightened from it once it gets 2 or more on it. I mean, it's just great. And then last but not least on the spells is some more stall for Nightmare Steel Cage. It's great for stall. It's amazing, and I find that it's really effective, and not a lot of people see it coming for stall-wise. They'll MST swords, and they'll get rid of the Gravity Binds and everything like that, and then you drop a Nightmare Steel Cage, and they're just like, dang it, another 2 turns I gotta wait, and that's just more burn that I'm able to get off to the field. Next we move on to the traps here. First one, just like Level Luminary B, it's continuous, it's long stall, and it works great. I mean, it just slows your opponent down, is Gravity Bind. Next is Royal Oppression. A lot of the biggest things that we worry about is our opponents being able to swarm massively overextend on us, and the deck does very little special summoning. I mean, this deck only has Lava Golem in it that special summons, and that is just great. And even if they negate the Lava Golem, their monsters are still destroyed. So it's great that way too, because then they end up with nothing if they Royal Oppression my Lava Golem on their monsters. So, I mean, it works out great, and it just really helps control the situation. Next is Mirror Force. There's so much stall in here, this card is rarely used, but because of the fact that it is a stall deck, people do not see this card coming. I can bluff out Mirror Force over anything else against so many people once they've seen this deck, because they don't see it coming. They see Gravity Bind, they see Threatening Roars, they see all the other stall stuff, but they don't see Mirror Force coming, and it gets more, it gets +2 or more almost every time I play Mirror Force, is because they just don't see it coming. Plus, it's a great card, very powerful. And, next is 2 Solemn Warnings. 2,000 is a little pricey, but the way the deck runs, being able to stop that key monster at that key time, if you don't have a solution for Sheens, or, the Tuner, or the Stardust Dragon, things like that, Solemn Warning is great. It helps control the situation, keep the field under your advantage. It's a $100 card for a reason, so that's why it's just playable in almost every deck, and in a stall burn deck like Pac-Man, it works amazing. Also, on another note, with Solemn Warning, the deck intentionally does not play Solemn Judgment because of the life point cost that it has. Because I'm constantly having to stall, sometimes I've noticed that having 1 Solemn Judgment with a price of half your life points is worse than not playing Solemn Judgment, because that doesn't allow me to be able to take a hit. I mean, I can set it up where I can take a hit and then I stall the next turn, things like that. And sometimes it's just not viable to run Solemn Judgment. And in this deck, I really don't feel it's necessary. So, anyway, Bottomless Trap Hole, 2 of them, helps control the field of their monsters, more lockdown. I mean, it's just, this deck runs so much advantage control setup. The Bottomless Trap Hole is just adding to that. Next, we got a playset of Dark Bribes. Spell and Trap Negation is huge for this kind of thing. You want to protect your spells from MST, things like that. You want to stop the high-end powerful spells, Dark Holes, things like that. So 3 Dark Bribes is almost a must in this kind of build. And then last but not least is 3 more Threatening Roars. Works great. 1 turn stall. 1 turn can mean a huge difference when you're playing this kind of slow burn. And it works great. So many advantages from being able to call out your opponent from not calling their timing issues, things like that, with changing phases. And so many people don't get it, and when you're at high-level tournaments and things, that really makes a difference. So, 3 Threatening Roars. That's it for the deck. This is Yamigoblin here. I'm going to sign out with for Epic Duel Time. Post comments below. Subscribe to our channel. Like the video. Anything about it, let us know. Chips, fixes, anything like that. We'll be having posted up more deck videos and duel videos, things of people playing each other, all that great stuff up soon from Epic Duel Time. So, what you know about dueling. See you later, YouTube.